Welcome to Frenchified by the French Dude. Unlocking fluency with Coach Sam. Like, share, and subscribe for more educational content like this. Alright, let's explore the beautiful world of French phonetics. Mastering this unique sound is the ultimate key to truly speaking like a native and being understood with confidence. Today, we are going to unlock the secret to perfect French pronunciation. Allons-y! French pronunciation relies more on oral posture and less on silent letters than English. To truly master French pronunciation, our focus today is on vowel sounds, and we'll be using the International Phonetic Alphabet as our guide. In subsequent videos, we will delve into consonants and semi-vowels, semi-consonants. French vowel sounds are generally classified into three main categories: oral vowels, nasal vowels, and semi-vowels or semi-consonants. Today, we will only work on oral vowels, which are a, e, o, i, o, u, and finally, u. The sound a is usually written as follows. The letter A produces A, and you can find it in sha, just like the IPA written beside it. So we pronounce sha, which means cat. And A with the accent fixing backward, that is accent grave, we pronounce as A. Then we pronounce, you can find it in la, la. Then we have A with accent circumflex, we pronounce it as A. Then you can find it in word as pat, which means pasta. Then we have OI. OI produce wa. OI gives us wa. And then you can find it in word like noir. Noir, which means black. Then we have E plus double M or E plus double N. And it gives us something like femme, which means woman. And then you can find this in adverbs. Then we have what we call prudemment. Prudemment, the E plus double M gives us a sound. So, and the E plus double N, and you can find it in solennel. Solennel, which means solemn. The A sound is usually written as E plus the acute accent, that is the accent aigu. Now, you can find this in a past participle of ER verb. So we have chanter. Chanter, which is sang. Then E plus R gives us A, and you can find this in ER verbs. For instance, we have chanter, regarder, parler, and see the suite. So they all give us A, and we say chanter, parler. All right, E plus Z, it gives us A sound, and you can find this also. We have chanter, and you will find this in your second person plural conjugation, which is vous chantez. E plus D gives us A, and you find it in word like pied, which means foot. E in one syllabic word, we have lay, and this one you can find this one in your definite article. And we have AI at the end of a word, and mostly we find this in your future tense conjugation, which gives us j'aimerais. J'aimerais, some people do pronounce j'aimerais or j'aimerais. A sound is usually written as E with the accent facing back, which is accent grave. And you can find this in word like terre, terre, which means father. Then you find this sound in E with the accent circumflex. And then you can find this word in words like être, être, which is a verb to be. Then EI plus AI between consonants. So you can find this in says, terre, reine, and see the suite. Then also we have E followed by double consonant. You can find this in mettre, net, which is to put, the verb to put. Then we have E plus double consonant in a syllabic word. Now you have L, 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 which means she. Then the AIS gives us air, and you can find it in ne. The AIT gives us air, and you find it in air, which is your third person singular conjugation. We have AIE at the end of a word, and it gives us cre, which means chalk. So we say cre. All right. So the E sound is usually written as I. So you can find this and it gives us E. And you can find this in word like il, which means E. That we say il est un garçon, which is he is a boy. All right, so the E with the accent circumflex gives us E. And you can find it in il, and which means island in English. Then we have the E with the trema, that's the double dot on top. It gives us E. And remember, it separates sound. And when you pronounce it, it gives us air, which is a verb to eat. Then letter Y. Letter Y gives us the sound E. And you find this in cycle. We say cycle, which means cycle. The sound E is usually written as follows. When you see letter O, you pronounce it as E at the end of a word. So when you see something like de, then the letter O followed by a silent consonant. Remember our French pronunciation rule. And if you don't have that video, you can always refer to my first video. We say de. Now O plus Z, remember S between two vowels gives us a Z sound, and it gives us rose, which means pink. E with the accent circumflex, it gives us the sound E. And we say que te, beside, à côté de. Then AU, that's two vowels coming together to give us just a sound, and we'll pronounce it as E. AU is pronounced as E. And you can find this in words like matérieux, E or che. Matérieux, E, che. When we say matériaux, material, E, I, and che. And we have three vowels coming together just to give us a sound, which is EAU, which we pronounce as E. And you can find this in be, il est beau. When we say beau, it means handsome. Even the word E on its own, it's a word which means water. And we have beaucoup, which means plenty. The O sound. O is usually written as E plus double consonant. For instance, you can find this in E plus double M, and it gives us pomme. E plus double N, and it gives us a don. E plus double N, a bon. And see the sweet. Then we have O between consonant. For instance, we have professeur, which means teacher, for, which means strong. Then we have beul, mon. We have the sound U. U is usually written as follows. When you see OU, remember, two vowels coming to give us a sound. So OU gives us the sound U, and then OU we pronounce U. Then you can find it in word like route. We say la route, that's the way or the road. Then OU gives us U. That's OU with the accent grave. It gives us U. Où habitez-vous? Where do you live? This is the U we use. Then we have E plus U with the accent circumflex, and it gives us U. You can find it in word like good, gu. We say gu, which means test. Then AOU is still pronounced as U. Then you can find it in word like sul. The sound U is usually written as follow. Anywhere you see the letter U, you pronounce it as U. Now, we can find this in the past participle of the RE verb. For instance, we have perdu, which is lost. Then also U plus the accent circumflex, same thing in the past participle of irregular verb of devoir. Then you see due. Then we have U plus the trema. You can see in word like saül, and then you can have EU or EU with the chapeau, and mostly you find this in the conjugation of avoir, which gives us EU, that's the past participle, or the passé simple, that's the simple past tense, gives us nous or j'ai eu. And UE plus trema gives us was aigu. Okay, so the this is short. So is usually written as EU. EU gives us You can find it in word like feu, which means fire, or deuxième, secondly. And then you find it in word with OEU. We have an example of the. the, which means wish. Then EU plus a Z. That's the Z as in the sound Z gives us E. We have nose, nose, which means there is the river. Nose, the river. Then you can see it in EU plus T, which gives us thought, thought. And you find, and the meaning of thought is felt or marker. The sound E, the stressless sound, the softest sound in French. So this one is pronounced as E. And E is usually written in E, and in E in a syllabic word, it gives us E. And you can find this in le, ne, te, se. That's in your reflexive pronoun, and you find this in your definite pronoun. So we say le garçon. And E at the end of each syllabus gives us E. For instance, we have reprendre. So you can see when you break it into syllables, it gives us reprendre, which is to retake. All right, E followed by double S gives us dessus, which means above. And now there's a particular case. Now, ON, but it's not all the time, only for monsieur. So I know you've been pronouncing it as monsieur. No, on dit pas monsieur. From today, start pronouncing it as monsieur. You can see the IPA sound here. It is monsieur. So AIS in some form of the verb faire is pronounced as E. And you find this in the first person plural, which is nous faisons. We don't say nous faisons, it's nous faisons. All right, see the IPA pronunciation, and you can still find it in the imperfect form. So it is je faisais, tu faisais, il faisait, elle faisait, nous faisions, vous faisiez, il, elle faisait. All right, so don't say je faisais. No, c'est feu. It's wrong. We don't say that in French. And then you find this E in the infinitive form of spelling changes in ER verb. For instance, in the infinitive form, we call it appeler, but when you conjugate it, it becomes E, and it changes to j'appelle. But in the infinitive form, it is appeler, jeter, mener. So when you conjugate them, it becomes j'appelle, jette, je jette, je mène. Is that okay? So stop saying appeler, appeler is wrong. Stop saying jeter, jeter is wrong. Mener, mener is wrong. All right, we say appeler, jeter, and mener. You find this in spelling changes in ER form. All right, don't worry, we'll get there. And lastly, we're going to take the sir. So this one, you find it mostly in sir. It's usually written as EU. When you say EU, we pronounce as and you find it plus in a consonant. For instance, we have heure, which is time or hour, and sister also in French is pronounced as sœur, sœur. All right, OEU plus consonant. We have F, earth. So CUEIL, we pronounce it as œil. This one is together with semi-voyelle, semi-consonant. So we say accueil, accueil, which means welcome or reception. So we also have GUEIL, we pronounce it as orgueil, which means pride. Also, we have OEIL, we pronounce it as œil, œil, which means eye. So remember, these oral vowels are your passport to clear authentic French. Paying attention to the difference between a sound like E and make all the difference in how you are understood. Practice them in words like côté and ball, j'aimerais and j'aimerais. Listen for them everywhere you go, and you'll be speaking like a pro in no time. Do more listening exercise like listening to French song, watching French movie. You'll be surprised how you grow quick.